Alright guys, so next we're in the gluteal region. So as a therapist, I noticed that treating the gluteal region, we have the gluteus maximus, minimus, and medius, plus we have the piriformis. So really good tool here are the trigger caps because they address the different attachments of the gluteal muscles, plus integrate the structural components that make up those structures. So for example, we're going to start off with the gluteus maximus, which is your main prime mover of the hip, which is your hip extensor, and it's flat compared to this other trigger cap. You can see the height difference there. So this goes in just lateral to the sacroiliac joint and below the iliac crest. So Jan's going to demo that, and he's creating a stretch from the sacroiliac joint laterally away. Okay, this is different to a lacrosse ball because the pressure is flat on the tool, plus the base is flat, so it doesn't move around. So you have a lot of control with releasing the tissues in the gluteal region. And again, the releases are 1 minute per point, 60 seconds. We're very particular about that because of the time under pressure principle. Alright, so that's for your gluteal muscles, medius, minimus, maximus. Next, we're into the piriformis. So the piriformis, we know, attaches from the bottom of the sacrum to the greater trochanter. So it runs diagonally across the hip. Now the interesting thing about the piriformis muscle is that, number one, it's a stabilizer, but also the sciatic nerve passes through it. Okay, so traditionally with your lacrosse balls, you have your piriformis, and you have this object that goes right through and pushes against the piriformis. And guess what? There's no change. It doesn't help. So what we've done here is develop trigger cap. Now, the advantage with the trigger cap here is you lay it down flat, so as Jan's going to demonstrate, and you line it up, angled from your sacroiliac to your greater trochanter, and you're rolling up and down. So the technique here is you're creating a stretch and spread from the sacrum down to the greater trochanter, and you're ensuring that the sciatic nerve is not irritated. Okay, lots of damage can come from irritating the sciatic nerve because it lies right in the piriformis. So again, your techniques when you're running up and down is 1 minute. Okay, we want to avoid that kind of trigger point release in there. Leave that for a therapist.